Yo, yo, yo. What's the word, man? Shout out. It was a long day in battle rap yesterday, man. Shout out to Jay Black. Shout out to everybody who was on the Champion of the Year panel, man. Shout out. Shout out Rum Nitty. But first and foremost, shout out the alien Rum Nitty. 2022 Champion of the Year. But again, before we get into all that, man, it all starts with Jay Black and his vision, his innovativeness to, you know what I'm saying, once again, um, push the culture forward. I I enjoyed watching the champion of the year debates yesterday. Although I could not sit, first of all, I'm not about to sit here and bash the champion of the year list whatsoever. Reason being, reason I'm not gonna bash them is simply this: I'm not sitting there for 7 hours and debating battle rap straight through. It just ain't happen. I think they started at like 3:15, and I think the conversation was going, you know what I'm saying, up until about what 10 o'clock last night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the listening section. Thumbs up the video on your way in. But no, shout out Jay Black, Bad Money, Tone Bro, Polo, my boy France. Shout out the whole team, man. Again, champion of the year list is I think one of the most debated topics. We saw a lot of people that we thought was a shoe-in for champion of the year end up being, you know what I'm saying, paper champions, end up being champion of the people. But when it came down to one man or one person, we got to say one person now. That's it. The good, the bad, and the ugly of this. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video. We going to get straight to it. Rum Nitty winning this is huge. But you know what's bigger than Rum Nitty winning this? Let me show y'all the list because I don't know if y'all seen the list. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. So we're going to run through the list real quick. I did pull this off of Twitter this morning, just so y'all know how the list played out, man. Let's get to it. So at number 20, you got my brother Kid Chaos. 19, Charlie Clips. 18, Snake Eyes. 17, She Happen. 16, Calico. 15, Geeksy. 14, DNA. 13, Miss Hustle. We see the women on the list in 2022. That is a very big moment for women's battle rap. 12 is Twerk. Number 11 is Jazz the Rapper. Again, another big move for the ladies. A Ward coming in number 10, respectfully, and your top 9 are Fonz at 9, Danny Myers at 8, JC at 7, Swamp at 6. I know a lot of y'all had Swamp winning champion of the year. He is 6. Bill Collector 5. Shotgun Suge, another heavy favorite for this award. Ended up in number 4. Easy to Block captain at number 11. At number 3. I'm going to tell you why I was cool with this. The boy ain't lost. I was so confused all throughout the year. Everyone talking about champion of the year. Why was Easy to Block captain not being had in those conversations? Why was his name not coming up in those conversations? Every time he battled, it's a movie. Verb, movie. Goods, movie. Calico, movie. Big T, movie. Every single time. And then respectful, we got the legend, we got the logo himself, Rock coming in at the number 2 spot. We had never seen Rock battle as much as he did this year. So to see him, you know what I'm saying, at least get his flowers for the year that he had, definitely deservingly so. But at the end of the day, EFB has a chokehold on champion of the year. Let me say this again. EFB has a chokehold on champion of the year. This is the 6th year of its inception. You got O-Red winning 1. Geechi Gotti has won 3 times. Geechi has won 3 times. And then respectfully, this year you got Rum Nitty. So out of 4 out of the 6 years, it's coming back to the West. It's coming back to EFB. Shout out to them. But I want to hear from y'all, man, when it comes to the list, man. I definitely want to hear from y'all on what y'all think about it. Shout out to J Ray, my boy J Ray from St. Louis in the comment section. Beat Addict, Malcolm J. He says, let me remove that. No, matter of fact, we're gonna keep it up because I want everybody to see this throughout this. We're gonna keep it up. He said Swamp at 6 hurts my feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's why you really gotta, one thing about it is, and I know I understand it takes a lot to watch these type of reviews, to watch the conversations that's had. But the conversations that's had is very intense. When they talk about Swamp, one of the things that stood out for the panelists when talking about Swamp's 2022 is that he has 7 chokes or stumbles this year. 7 chokes or stumbles. They said he took a small 3-round battle. I don't even know the name, dude, but they said he choked 3 times in one battle. This is what they said, 3 times in one battle. He did have various slip-ups all throughout the Ultimate Madness tournament. He did choke against JC in the 3rd round, even though I had Swamp up 2-0 going into the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Call it what you want. So Icy says, just shows that it's rigged. CD Dub, make sure y'all thumbing up the video, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. I appreciate y'all rocking with me every morning because y'all know how we get busy. Suge got robbed. I know he heated, right? Hey, so Suge is definitely upset right now. Suge said he only battling 4 times. It was a couple people that was on the panel, a couple champion executives. Executive gold members. They are people that support Jay Black, you know what I'm saying, support the work that he does, supports his platform holistically, but also watch a lot of battles. You know, what I will say is everybody that watches battles is not, you know what I'm saying, they not street. Everybody that watches battle rap is not street. And you know, everybody's interpretations of certain battles is never gonna be the same. My Siri acting up. List should be have been a top 10 like all the other lists, but hey, each his own. No, that's C-Dub. That's right. Chilla did win the other one. So you got Chilla winning one, O-Red winning one. Other than that, EFB got it on lock. I'm sure EFB sent in their annual donation to Jay Black. Hey, and Champion Crew. Hey, call it what you want, man. They said the wrong battle for Swamp with that, though. Wrong event and everything. Stilo, what you talking about, my boy? Elaborate. Stilo, elaborate on that. Salute to you, but it should have been Danny Myers, easy to block capping champion of the year. These votes are flawed. Okay. Hey, I'm not here to argue the list. I'm just here presenting the list to you, letting you know what I'm saying, how it all played out yesterday. This is what they decided on. And at the end of the day, first things first, if we did not make a list ourselves, if we did not make a top 20 list ourselves, I think that criticizing the ones that did make a list is a little bit out of bounds. I'm not going to lie to you. You can't hate from outside of the club if you can't even get in, respectfully. So before we start saying this list is trash, this ain't that, obviously we all going to have our opinions. We're going to talk about some of the things I see. But far as criticizing, saying it's trash, Now, again, I see a lot of people clamoring for Shotgun Suge. I definitely felt like he was a heavy favorite. One of the things that they said that hurt Shotgun Suge in his run for champion of the year was the strength of schedule. You know, he's been around for 12 years. And to say, you know, he's not going to have a lot of the bigger names that some of these other cats are going to have, because he's already battled them. So it's really about the quality and the content in which he battles. But he do got some standout losses. You know what I'm saying? He does have some standout losses. And here's the crazy part. We can say what he want. Shotgun Suge lost to Swamp, but ended up landing at a higher spot than Swamp. So we can sit here and say, you know what I'm saying, air out our grievances. But again, Swamp finished number 6. Shotgun Suge lost to Swamp and still finished higher. Okay, Stilo, I definitely want to get to your comment, my boy. You said when they said Swamp choked in a 3-round battle, that was on the same card as Snake versus Cortez, when in fact it was a 1-rounder with Minnie Murray. They both choked, but it wasn't 3 rounds. Okay, so I was about to say I've watched most of Swamp battles, especially all the 3-rounders. I was a bit confused by that, but then that card with Snake Eyes and Cortez, like, I don't know, the audio was bad in that battle. So I don't like, for me, certain battles I kind of would just throw out because, again, if the quality of the battle is not good based upon the audio, it makes it really hard for me to grab onto the material. Man Murray. Okay, I was about to say, Beat Addict. I like this comment. I'm glad Hustle made the list because she really didn't lose all last year. Wrapped her ass off every battle. She beat JC. They talked about that. Her beating JC, her beating She Happens, being the face of Chrome 23, having an amazing battle with Couture, having an amazing battle with Vixen. You know, she definitely did her numbers, and she is right back in the ring next weekend on Chrome 23 against Shuni. What else was going on? Oh, some big things that I did see that you know what I'm saying, not here to criticize, but definitely some glaring remarks. So we got the good. The good is that the women are represented on this list. You got Miss Hustle at number 13. You got Jazz at number 11. I like the fact that this happened because there's, to me, when it comes to bars, like, just because you're a male does not mean your bars are more effective than a woman. I've never understood that. I never got that. So that's the good for me. The bad for me, I ain't gonna hold you. The bad for me is, where is Rosenberg Raw? Where is the RBE representation on this list? Nothing. I get it. RB, you know what I'm saying? Rosenberg Raw may not have the names, but he does have his biggest loss is a loss to Bill Collector. I get that. But Impact beating Ill Will in the manner in which he did, you know, I thought he was at least gonna squeeze into the number 20 spot. So that was probably like my bad. I think I would have definitely fought for Rosenberg to be on the top 20 a little bit more. The ugly. What did y'all think? Where is Rosenberg? I think so too, Spicy. I think Swamp getting the shit be out of him by Saga at the end of the year. So this is what I'll say about Swamp. When it came to Swamp and his end of the year, I didn't feel like he ended the year strong. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Swamp advocate. I'm a Swamp supporter. I did not feel like he ended 2022 strong, and it was even before the Saga battle, the Arsenal battle. He won that battle, but I didn't think that was a great performance. I thought that was one of his worst performances that we had seen on the URL. And then you had you know what I'm saying, you had the 1-rounder with the outside card with Saga, which, again, I don't know why you take that battle if you were Swamp. It's a 1-rounder. I'm kind of like, if it was me, I don't think I'm taking that 1-rounder with Saga, because, again, I want to keep my name up. And once that happened, you know what I'm saying, A-Verb got a hold of it. You in the Twitter spaces, you hearing mink mink for a week. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that had an impact on I definitely think that had an impact on, you know what I'm saying, Swamp's outcome when it pertains to Champion of the Year. But we had it was a couple other things that they showed, man. A couple other novelty awards I want to show y'all. Shout out LTBR. Shout out the, what is it? Champion Gold Exec. They had some novelty awards that they gave out this past year. So I definitely, oh my God, David Shelley. Bullshit. Hey, David, who you have winning, my boy? Who did you have winning Champion of the Year? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Who did y'all have for y'all Champion of the Year? Let's talk about it. Who did y'all have for y'all Champion of the Year? Again, I do want to acknowledge some of the other winners and recipients that's going on. So For most improved, we got She Happens. I'm not mad at that. She had a crazy run in the Ultimate Madness tournament. I get, you know what I'm saying, the battle against Hustle did not go in his favor, but I felt like every time we saw he was really good. I felt like he got better and better every single battle. So I'm not necessarily mad. I'm not necessarily mad at him winning this award. Let's move right along. Who else? So we get Rookie of the Year. My girl Caution, man, with a K, respectfully, will be battling next Saturday for $25,000 live on Caffeine. I mean, not live on Caffeine. I'm sorry. Chrome 23 in New York City, man. Sony Hall. I will be in the building for that. She had a very crazy year. Battling Bonnie twice, destroying Yoshi. She got C3 coming up in the final, so we'll see. I'm not mad at that. Let's see what else. Battle of the Year. Now let's talk about this a little bit. Battle of the Year, we got Rum Nitty versus A Ward. Hey, David, that's a great call out, I think. Bad News could have been most improved. That dude, I don't think he used to be terrible. But I think Bad News definitely could have been in that conversation. I think that the Snake Eyes recycling round one of the Bad News battle has a lot of implications on that. But Battle of the Year, A Ward versus Rum Nitty. I didn't necessarily have a problem with that. I think everybody kind of knew that. It was a couple battles that definitely got some love. I think the Twerk versus Snake Eyes got a lot of love. The 2-on-2, Farrah and Shuni versus the Bardashians, Official and Jazz, that got a lot of love for Battle of the Year. I even seen the other 2-on-2 with A Ward and Loso versus KD and MVP. I definitely saw them getting a lot of love. So Battle of the Year, you said. So Icy said Battle of the Year was on point. She also loved the fact that Caution won Rookie of the Year. Ill Will versus 40 was a sleeper pick. I think we didn't get enough eyes on that battle. That battle was really, really good. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go to RBE's channel and watch it, or you can just get the bar recap, because I definitely did a bar recap. I told you, David, I was gonna hold you down, my boy. But that Ill Will and 40 definitely got a lot of love. So let me see. Was there anything else going? Oh, yeah, performance. Hey, man, performance of the year. Rum Nitty and Jazz. We had a tie. They didn't say what these performances came from necessarily, but I would have to assume from Rum Nitty it's gonna be the A War performance. For Jazz, I would say probably the Vixen performance for me. That would be the one. That would be the two standout performances that would garnish this type of attention, if you're asking me. But I definitely don't have a problem with that. I definitely do not have a problem with this for performance of the year. And then we go right into Body of the Year. Now, I was in the building for this. Body of the Year, given it was the Super Bowl of battle rap, given the level of competition he was facing, the name, you know what I'm saying, the trajectory, it's performance of the year with an easy win. I'm lost. That don't take away from her performance. Just because she won clearly don't mean that it wasn't a great performance. You know what I'm saying? Battle of the Year, that was A Ward and Nitty. You know what I'm saying? We can't take away from Jazz performance just because Vixen, you know what I'm saying, did not do as well as we would have loved to see. I agree with you. How some of the names made this list before froze is nasty work. You know, it is what it is when it comes to that. But Body of the Year, Shotgun Suge, Summer Madness 12, it was Chess. I definitely gotta agree with that. Given the magnitude, the run that Shotgun Suge was on, coming off all them 30s that he just had. Summer Madness again, a Super Bowl. Everybody knowing that Chess, you know what I'm saying, writing wise, pen wise, performance wise, when he's on 10, he is one of the scariest ones. But Shotgun Suge power bond him through a table at Summer Madness. Let's just be clear about that. Shotgun Suge power bomb chest right through a table on Summer Madness. He had to be. They told him to stop rapping. They had to drag him off the stage. He was beating a dead body on that stage. I was in the building again for that. Summer Madness 12. So I'm definitely cool with this. But again, the 2022 champion of the year, none other than the West Coast on, shout out Bumpy Bars, champion of the year, Rum Nitty. And I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that Rum Nitty has reached this level of success without doing very little promotion. We talk a lot about battle rappers that need to promote and how battle rappers need to do this and need to do that to elevate their profile. You don't see Rum Nitty doing none of that shit that we be talking about and me complaining about. All he do is rap. All he do is rap. And you see where it got him, man. You see where it got him. But overall, like I said, I'm not here to bash and criticize necessarily the list, because at the end of the day, I'm not about to sit there and debate that for 17 or 7 hours. That's just not gonna happen. You said Remy messed up Wody, man. Shake my head. She was supposed to get that tournament done before the end of the year. No, I definitely agree. I'll be interested to see the Wody panel. I'll be definitely interested to see the Wody panel and what that potentially looks like. Because again, a lot of people got caution as rookie of the year, and you can have her as most improved, no matter what you want to say about her. But for me, I think two things can be true. She can be rookie of the year, and she damn well needs to be in the conversation for woman of the year. Where you have her, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But if she not in that top 5, top 7, just being honest, hip hop is real. I'm just being honest, man. Nitty just like Av. Nobody ever say anything about him promoting. No, I mean, didn't Swamp 30 Nitty? I thought it was a clear battle, but he also choked in that battle as well. Did he beat Nitty? For sure. He definitely beat Nitty that night. But when you look at the level of competition, again, you get in performance of the night, you get in battle of the night, you win. There's a reason he won all these awards. He walking out like Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, at the Grammy. She got about 4 or 5 of them things, holding them like newborn babies. That's what Rum Nitty did when it came to champion of the year, man, and all the awards. He pretty much swept them. That Wody is not clear for Jazz. I hope they really break it down right. I don't know if Wody is clear for Jazz either. I think Hustle definitely has a great argument for that. I think Caution with a K has an argument for that. An outside argument would be Shuni, I would say. But I don't know if she has enough 3-round battles. So again, man, at the end of the day, it's just another conversation to talk about. It gives us something that we look forward to talking about. We look forward to discussion. We look forward to criticizing. Let's see if they mention Jazz losing twice on the app. I don't know. I know they did bring up app, you know what I'm saying, app battles and app resumes during the critiques and everything else. So I would think that that's something that they may want to carry over. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video on y'all way out, man. I got to get to work today. It's about to be a long day. I will be dropping another blog as you know, Redemption is coming up. So me and my brother got a blog that we're gonna drop talking about. I think I want to do the Charlie Clips versus Danny Myers. I want to drop that today, and then we'll drop the John, our take on John versus Chef Trash, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man, rocking with me in the mornings like y'all always do. Let me scroll up so I show love to everybody. B Addict, J Ray, Malcolm J, So Icy, C Dub, Soul Bruh, B Addict, 702 Smooth, Malcolm J, Stilo, and everybody out there that didn't say nothing but just thumbs up the video, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Peter Lewis, let me see, Bumpy Bars, as always. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I got everybody in the chat. Salute, man. Salute. I appreciate y'all. JD Dobson, you're gonna have to run this one back, my boy. I'm about to slide. I gotta get to work today, early start. But y'all know who I am. Y'all know exactly what I do, man. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and make sure that y'all telling people about their channel, man. You know, a lot of people, when it comes to promotion, I really, at this point in time, I'm relying on the people. You know what I'm saying? Get the word out. Let them know what type of content we produce, the type of energy we bring, man. We don't spare no punches. We keep it professional, but we damn sure don't spare no punches. You get the real, you get honest opinions, you get topics y'all want to talk about. But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate y'all as always. Again, thumbs up the video on your way out. Share the broadcast to somebody that you know that watches battle rap that may not. You said Rock got snuffed? Rock did not. Rock got second. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Rock being second was. I'm not mad at that. If they sweep Jazz 2 losses under the rug, they can sweep anything. Oh, here y'all go. But I appreciate y'all, man. Let me get on up out of here so I can start my day. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Like the video on your way out. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started because I've been here.